The issue of toxicity in esports has been a growing concern, with many players and community members experiencing various forms of harassment, discrimination, and abusive behavior. This can have a negative impact on the mental health and well-being of those involved in esports, as well as on the overall culture of the industry. Toxic behavior can also have negative consequences for the growth and success of esports as a legitimate sport and industry. Sponsors and investors may be hesitant to support an industry that is known for toxicity, and it can also drive away potential new players and fans. To combat toxicity in esports, many organizations and communities have implemented codes of conduct, anti-harassment policies, and other measures to promote positive and respectful behavior. Education and awareness campaigns can also play an important role in promoting a more positive and inclusive culture in esports. Here are some more points on the impact of toxicity in esports. Loss of sponsorship and fan support. If an esports team or player is consistently displaying toxic behavior, it can lead to a loss of sponsorship and fan support. Sponsors and fans do not want to be associated with toxic behavior and may choose to distance themselves from individuals or teams who exhibit it. Player burnout and mental health issues. The constant pressure to perform and the added stress of dealing with toxic behavior can lead to player burnout and mental health issues. Toxicity in esports can create a negative and stressful environment that can take a toll on players' mental and emotional well-being. Negative impact on reputation. Toxicity can also have a negative impact on the reputation of the esports industry as a whole. If the industry is perceived as being toxic, it can discourage new players and fans from getting involved and hurt the growth of the industry. Impact on game design. Toxic behavior can also impact the design of games. Developers may need to add more reporting and monitoring features to help combat toxicity, which can divert resources away from other areas of game development. Legal issues. In some cases, toxic behavior can cross the line into illegal activity such as harassment or hate speech. This can result in legal issues for individuals and organizations involved in esports. Inability to attract sponsors and investors. Toxicity can also make it more difficult for esports to attract sponsors and investors. Companies want to associate with positive and professional individuals and teams, not those known for toxic behavior. Limited growth potential. The negative impact of toxicity on the industry can also limit the growth potential of esports. Potential investors and sponsors may view the industry as too risky or unstable, limiting the financial support available for growth and development. Impact on the community. Toxic behavior can also have a negative impact on the esports community. It can create divisions and a lack of trust between players, teams, and fans, ultimately leading to a less cohesive and supportive community. Toxic behavior can discourage new players from joining the esports community and can even cause some existing players to quit. This can limit the growth of the industry and hurt its reputation. Toxic behavior can also negatively impact the mental health and well-being of players. It can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression, and can also cause players to feel isolated and alone. Esports organizations and event organizers have a responsibility to create a safe and inclusive environment for players, staff, and fans. This can include implementing policies against toxic behavior, providing resources for mental health support, and enforcing consequences for those who violate these policies. Education and awareness can also play a role in reducing toxic behavior in esports. This can involve promoting positive and respectful behavior, providing resources for conflict resolution, and highlighting the negative impact of toxic behavior on individuals and the community as a whole.